The boy only glanced at the girl once and was immediately struck by her beauty, but he was too shy to approach her, so he just ordered a Coke at the bar. "Could you add a little more lemon?" "Sure. Hope it doesn't get you drunk." Man, that joke made the air feel a little lighter. His friends assumed the girl was into him, but the girl's friend David shook his head and said that was impossible. He said she had always loved her freedom and never liked American soldiers. Nick's fellow soldier couldn't understand that kind of thinking. When Annie came over to serve drinks, he joked right away. "We're out there fighting for you. Can't you at least let us touch you?" Annie's expression turned cold instantly, and she walked away. Nick realized his buddy went too far, so he hurried after her to apologize. But Annie didn't want to hear a word, and she saw him as no different from that rude soldier, facing her coldness. Nick didn't know how to explain, so he clumsily said he wasn't like them. Annie snapped back. "Really? Your friend thinks fighting for the country means he gets to touch me? You're all the same." Their first meeting ended on that awkward note. A few days later in the morning, Annie came to see David with a troubled look and ran into Nick again. She still didn't like him and even told him to step outside after Nick left. She finally revealed why she came. "I want you to marry me." David froze, then let out a stunned laugh. Annie quickly explained. She had type 1 diabetes and needed insulin every day, but when she went to refill her prescription, she was told her insurance had long expired and all coverage was canceled. She had to pay for the medicine herself, and it was far beyond what she could afford. Under pressure, she had no choice but to stop taking it, but the side effects hit fast. That night, while she was singing at the bar, she suddenly felt dizzy. She barely made it off stage and hid in a corner to take her last shot of insulin. Looking at the empty vial, she had no idea what to do next. Then she saw the Marine Corps emblem on the wall and remembered what her friend once said. "You really need to rethink your opinion of soldiers. Marrying one gets you great medical coverage." So she realized that if she married a soldier, she could get free medical care, and David would also receive monthly benefits. Right at that moment, Nick walked in. He had overheard everything and said David already had a girlfriend and would never agree to something like this. Annie had no choice but to leave disappointed. Later, Nick learned more about Annie's situation from David. She had lost her father when she was young, and her mother raised her alone. Life had never been easy for her. After hearing all that, Nick felt sympathy for her, and maybe something even harder to explain. The third time they met, Nick was the one who offered to help. He said once he came back from deployment, they would get divorced. But until then, they had to be extremely careful. They couldn't let anyone suspect it was a fake marriage, yet still had to act like a real couple, or they could get into serious trouble. The next day, Nick showed up downstairs in full